Hello, my cherished YouTube friends. It's Jane, aka Maidensuit. Okay, here's the thing. I've been wanting to film a doll clothes haul video for literally months now, but I've just been having a time of it, like in life. There's been a lot of stuff going on for me in the last 6 or so months, and I have barely had time to touch my dolls, let alone do a doll video. And right now I'm sick, so I'm relying on voiceover so that it's much easier to cut around coughing and sniffles and stuff. But I didn't want to let another month or 2 or 3 go by, so here I am just nodding along like I had any idea of what I was going to be saying when I filmed this. I literally just sat there in front of the camera and mugged. I want to express that I'm doing this haul video so I can feel some, serotonin, okay? Just for my own sake, I need some. It's been a hard time, and I just want to spend some time focusing on little fun things that have nothing to do with, my life or with the state of the wider world in general right now. Okay, with that said, and before I go any further, I have a pretty big dolly purchase that I haven't even mentioned on this channel yet, and I think it's way past time for y'all to meet Winny. Look at this precious girl. She's actually been in my possession for most of this year, as anyone who keeps up with my blog will shortly know. Winny is a prairie posy who has been lightly customized with these cute bowl cut bangs, and I adopted her from Rich, aka Bonjour Blythe, on Instagram. I fell in love with her via his feed, and I was so fortunate as to catch her up for adoption after obsessing over her. This is only the second time I've fallen in love with someone else's Blythe, and only the third time that I've adopted a doll. I always tend to buy new, never removed from box dolls, but I adored Winnie from afar, and that adoration very much continues now that she's mine. So normally I would film an unboxing for a new doll because I like to have those memories for myself forever, but Winnie came naked in bubble wrap, and there was absolutely nothing to unbox. She didn't have her box, none of her stock, nothing. But interestingly, I've actually owned Prairie Posy's stock for years now, so I do actually have Winnie's stock if I ever wanted to put her in it. With these amazing bangs, she doesn't really feel like the cottagecore Little House on the Prairie type, but it feels like I was meant to have Prairie Posy eventually, you know what I mean? This is the only set of stock that I've ever bought separately from the doll. So please consider this her formal introduction on YouTube as part of my collection. She got here before my latest 2 girls, Vesper and Citron, actually. My Blythe family has grown by 4 dolls this year, which is a big growth spurt for me. Anyway, Winnie's gonna hang out with us for this haul. Let's get to the clothes. I'm going to go by shop, and the first shop I purchased from is good old Cool Cat. First off is this brown sweatshirt that has a gingham collar and lapels attached, so it looks like a layered combination, but it's actually only one layer. I've been wanting this for a long time, actually, for Beatrix specifically. This is just totally her vibe. Next, 2 more tops. These little short-sleeved blouses with buttons on the front. One is black, one is gray. I should have bought all of the available colors of these, actually. They are such great separates, simple staple pieces that can be paired with skirts, trousers, jumpers. So versatile, and I stuck to a neutral palette with them, so hopefully they can go with so many items that I already have. I kind of purchased a couple of things in pairs, not content with just one, I had to get 2 while I was at it, I got these 2 dresses, one in red and one in very saturated tan. It kind of has a golden quality to it, even though it's brown, so maybe a better word would be golden brown. I don't know. But these are cute and casual. I'm really looking forward to putting these on a doll. Look how good they look on Winnie, for example. But in my mind's eye, I can really see these on Olwen and Holland especially. I might do a coordinated twinning kind of dress up. So right after I got Winnie, I knew I needed to get her some headbands. I'm obsessed with the way Rich styled her, just very retro, with all kinds of cute hats and headbands. I do have a couple of stock headbands in black and pastel yellow, but that's just quite simply not enough. So I got this pack of 5 headbands. There's black, white, and 3 pastels, pink, orange, and blue. The light blue one would go so well with the Sleep Forever dress and light blue strappy Mary Janes that Winnie's wearing right now, so I think I have to put it on her immediately. I'm in heaven. How perfect is this? How perfect is she? Another thing I purchased from Cool Cat are these 2 sets of eye chips. Actually, I think maybe one was a free gift. I can't remember at this point, but one set is gray and on the darker gray end of the scale, and the other is brown. Massive duh. Anyone who's ever watched any of my videos knows what a stupid idiot I am for brown eyes on a Blythe, so. My final purchase from Cool Cat is a pair of boots, kind of a fancy Victorian boot. I got these especially for Vesper. You know, I like to kind of get each of my girls one thing that is really just for them. But a number of my girls could rock this boot, I think. Obviously, Petalin comes to mind, and Plummery, for example. I love the tiny heels. It's been a while since I've got some shoes from Cool Cat. Surprise, surprise, they're brown boots. A free gift that Cool Cat sent along was this pair of gray socks. And it's always really nice to have like a useful pair of socks like this in a neutral color, no wacky pattern or anything. That's just more my taste. So that is much appreciated. Okay, let's move on to the next shop, which is a longtime favorite of mine, Pretty Bomb. The second I saw this dress, I flew to Etsy. Mindy described it as 90s, and I have to say yes. Yes, as a person who was there, yes. The sunflower trend was super huge, and the baby doll dress trend was huge. I had some baby doll dresses. Combining sunflowers with a baby doll style dress, like, yes, I'm obsessed. This with maybe a pair of black combat boots and knee-high socks. Please, perfect. While I was shopping for this dress, I decided to scoop this lavender dress too. I don't have much blue or purple in my doll wardrobe, and I'm always looking for blue and purple dresses that I like enough to buy, and I thought this was so sweet, so adorable. A little Peter Pan collar and bow and heart-shaped buttons, I ask you. So cute. Mindy sent along a 3rd dress for free, and can I just say how generous and how fun? I think Mindy is actually an angel. This is a snazzy patriotic number, and, you know, look, America is a mixed bag. But I love Captain America, so as far as I'm concerned, this is a Captain America dress, and I will pop it on a girl when someday I hopefully see Sam Wilson's Cap movie. So who's strong and brave here to save the American way? I don't know, probably Ori. So yes, I bought 2 dresses and I got 3. So much fun. My next Pretty Bomb purchase is this adorable little mini skirt, which is striped, and I absolutely love the colors in this fabric. Brown, gray, pink, and a kind of dreamsicle orange. I adore this fabric so much that I messaged Mindy and asked if she would make one of her blouses for me using that same fabric, and she did, and now it's a matching set, and it's so cute, I could just squeal. The neat little collar, of course, and the white ribbon are so cute. It's just 1000% my vibe, and I'm so elated. Just great separates and a great set. And I have to say that I have several tops in this style from Pretty Bomb, and I use them constantly. So I also bought this little mini skirt in the same pattern. The fabric is a lot more loud, but I actually like the colors in it a lot. The orange and green with this hot pink. Mindy included another little top done in the same fabric, so now I have these 2 super adorable matching sets. I love these. They are so unique and adorable, so summery, and I'm so happy with them. Mindy also included this pair of pale pink socks. They have silver polka dots on them. How adorable. The next shop I just made one simple purchase from. The shop is The Hand Flower on Etsy, and they have a ton of shoes, but what I bought were 2 pairs of stud earrings for Blythe, both silver. They're kind of heart-shaped, which is cute, but I bought these because Zasha and Vesper both have ear holes, and they came with earrings, but the earrings are large and sometimes hard to manage and maybe don't go with everything. And they kind of get stuck in the doll's hair, or they don't hang quite right. They're fiddly, in other words. So I bought some studs so I can replace those earrings. They're so small that they're hard to hold. Again, it's a simple purchase, but I'm pretty pleased to be able to replace the stock earrings with something less obtrusive. Okay, there's actually just a few items left. The next shop I purchased from is Boston Blythe. Look how cute this card is. Okay, Ryan, Boston Blythe, has been murdering the dolly fashion game lately. Every little collection that he comes out with is so on point, so good. I really had to get this dress when I saw it because I love rust orange and I love the style of this bodice. Ugh, immaculate. It's paired with this purple fabric that has a delicate floral print, and the combination of rust orange and purple is so good, so autumnal, and the rosettes, they just add that little certain something, a little fancy, so cute. Hold on, I'm thinking thoughts. Much to consider. So I have another Boston Blythe dress that I want to mention. I didn't buy it. It was a birthday gift from Ryan, which I have to say arrived amidst a really hard time during the summer, and it just brightened my week so much, just like a ray of sunshine peeking through dark, roiling clouds. I had admired the dress on Instagram, and he kindly sent it to me out of the absolute freaking blue. He had my address, and he took a chance. But it's so vintagey and sweet. This butter yellow with pale pink, orange, and yellow-green flowers and stems on it. These poofy sleeves with lace cuffs and the lace trim on the bottom are so dreamy. I've been saving it this whole time since I got it to put on Winnie, and I can't wait. And it's been so hard to wait, but I really wanted to include it in this haul, so I can say an extra thanks. It feels so special to me. My Boston Blythe collection is growing. With that, we are down to the final item. This one's kind of weird and specific, but I got it for a project that I've been wanting to do. And this is a judgment-free zone, by the way, so I don't want to hear it. I got a 1/12 scale version of the Red Winter Soldier book as seen in Captain America Civil War, and this is the second Captain America mention in this video, okay. I got it because I really badly want to dress a doll as Baron Zemo. Zemo has a pretty fabulous look in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, especially his coat, which I'm obsessed with. And yes, I've attained a coat. Yes, I've attained a fur to make like a fur collar for the coat. Yes, I already have a purple turtleneck, but I'm considering making one that's more screen accurate color-wise. I don't know. Don't at me. People don't say that anymore, but don't at me. So the Zemo cosplay obviously needs the book, and this one by Little Things Interest on Etsy is pretty well done, and you can open it and turn the pages and see little illustrations of the Winter Soldier's arm. And this is one of those things I feel like I could have made myself, at least the cover, but I couldn't have managed these pages, and for the price, which I think it was $12, this is a steal in my opinion. And that is it. That's my doll clothes haul. Several tops, several dresses, eye chips, shoes, little plastic studs, a cosplay prop. Also, I'm really glad that I could talk about Winnie in a video finally. I can feel the serotonin. I hope you can too. I haven't made a haul video since 2016, and I hope it was enjoyable for you in some way. And I'll see y'all next time, whenever that may be.